30 kilometers away from Bhangarh, one of the top 10 haunted places in the world. Well, personally, I have never been to a haunted place. I have heard a lot of stories about haunted places. Even back home, we have some places like that, but I never actually visited them. So, really excited to be there and find out is there any ghost, or if there is any truth in the stories that I have heard and read over the internet.
So we have chosen to move away from the beaten track. We have chosen to go somewhere, a place which does not figure in the tourism maps of this country. A lot of stories are there regarding the ghosts of Bhangarh. So I don't know whether we'll be able to see the ghosts for sure, but definitely it will be an interesting journey into a place which may not be one of the most glamorous parts of Rajasthan's illustrious history, but definitely will be of great interest because not many people go there. So hopefully when we return, we'll have very interesting stories to narrate.
How do you feel, Shamrat? Well, obviously Bhangarh doesn't come with a good reputation. While I was sitting in the bathroom this morning and trying to shit, what I saw visuals of was Goire, Sandy, Amit, Tomojit and myself all running because it's a Bhago. I just hope, because I stay alone at night, those visuals don't come back to haunt me.
And Sandy, though we planned several times before that, we would visit Bhangarh, but it could never materialize. But this time around, during my stay at home, I have experienced something very ghostly, and this probably, made me think again that we should plan it this time around for sure.
Yeah, so thanks to the female booth, actually, that we have planned this trip. Hope it goes out well. Bhangarh, bachao.
With temples, they say that the gods have to call you, only then you can go. So this time I guess the ghosts have called us. So finally we are managing, we have managed this trip. So let's hope we get there.
And I forgot to add one more thing. I kind of imagine the tire would puncture and we would be stuck there. And we are not supposed to be staying there after sunrise. So God bless us.
Sunset.
Sunset.
After sunset. Please edit.
That's fine. That's perfectly okay.
I'm just scared. What if your prophecy is not
I should have said that.
I should
Kamar said, of course, here it must be getting really difficult.
This place is very different from the forts that we have seen. I mean, we have been to different kind of forts. We have seen different kind of structures, ancient structures in Jaipur and other parts of India. But if you see and be here, you can feel it is different. There is something in this place, and we are just trying to find that out.
It does look very different. There is a very ghastly serenity here. Very picturesque. What do you think, Tomajit? Isn't it very different here?
Absolutely different. I've never seen anything like this before. And I mean, this place shows that there was a local community and the palace must be somewhere above or uphill.
Right,
Very
right.
fascinating indeed. This is the local market area and the dancers'
Haveli.
Haveli. Here we can see that most of the ruins, in fact all ruins here don't have roofs. So local legend says that whenever a roof has been constructed here, they have collapsed. So this is very interesting that all these ruins they just don't have roofs. Very interesting indeed. This temple, no puja is offered here, which is very fascinating. It is absolutely impossible probably to find such a structure anywhere else in the country where puja is not offered. It would be very interesting to speak to the locals because forget the religious part, even from business point of view, doing some puja here every day would make a lot of sense because
Right.
the visitors would come and they would drop in some money.
Right.
But absolutely nothing happens here. This is absolutely barren. Such a wonderful structure in the
There are no
Nagara
idols?
style of architecture. No idols, nothing. This contributes to the legends that we have already heard.
Right, right.
Very fascinating.
भैया इसमें पूजा क्यों नहीं होती? हाँ भैया.
ये पुरातत्व के अंडर में है।
हाँ.
ये पुरातत्व है ना, उसके अंडर में, उसके कारण वो पूजा वूजा नहीं करने देते हैं।
किसके अंडर में?
भारत सरकार के अंडर में है ये।
अच्छा.
What is the... Just that I think we'll have to cough up some extra money. I never phone with me.
Any first expressions?
Well, it's a little disappointing actually to see so many people around and no sign of ghost or anything scary. But otherwise, it's a nice place. I mean, beautiful. You know, really, I don't regret my decision of coming here. It's really beautiful.
Yeah,
place.
it's a nice
But
place.
well, no
That's
sign of
the-
ghost till now.
Tomajit, you want to stay a little longer here and
Yeah, I
experience
wouldn't
better?
mind. I don't think any supernatural being is going to come and hit us. This place is very nice, but nothing eerie or scary about it at all. I think we have at least busted the myth. Nothing exists here. More people should
And
come.
Shondipon Shuklobuddha, your take on this place?
I didn't see anything haunting about this place. This is absolutely like any other killer, but yeah, there is a difference.
Do you mind staying like after 7 here?
Sorry?
Do you mind staying after 7 in the evening here?
I don't think it will make any difference to me.
Yeah, let's make a bonfire here, isn't it? What do you say?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Having stayed in the cities for years, we have become zombies in any place.
Your first reactions?
Of what?
Of the place.
Bhangarh?
The fort, as in.
I've been to so many forts all over Rajasthan. Jaipur, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer. Never seen a fort, of this kind. You have temples without idols. You have forts or half-built houses without roofs, and you have myths without any justification. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, even the guy who we spoke to there, he said that there is nothing of this sort. I mean, all these things are rumors, and the government will come up with some schemes, and they will have this tickets available from few, months from now.
I'll show you another pathetic example of what people do here. You see, who the fuck is Artik and who's the fuck is Raj? I don't know. These are the guys who
These are the real.
Real ghosts.
Khan, I don't need to be in Amir Khan.
Now these are the ghosts.
Look at it.
I think probably the Tantric has been reborn as Raj, and Ratnagiri must have been reborn as Aarti, and they just express their love.
Raj is a Shah Rukh Khan name, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, he.
Finally, we thought there is something spooky about this place. Then you reappeared.
There are a lot of these small raisings. Probably a place for soldiers to stay, or related people who basically, so maybe servant quarters kind of thing, people who take care of the king. There's a certain sense of loss here, definitely. It does give a feeling of loss and ruins. It's more sad than ghastly. Let's check where these steps lead to. So I'm in this topmost floor now, which according to the signboards it wasn't the topmost floor. There were at least 2 more floors above this, but it got ruined over time. That's the most fascinating thing about old forts and tombs in India. You see that the architecture, and of course a lot of stuff has been worked again by ASI in India. Archaeological Survey of India has been working to keep them intact. So these white sheets that you see has patches of cement if you observe from closely, and these are the work that has been done by ASI primarily. Until we were together, it did seem a little funny. The moment I step in here alone, there is a little sense of nothingness. If we can just take out the sounds that are coming from outside, there's basically absolute silence, and ruins.
यहाँ पे काफ़ी घोस्ट्स के बारे में बहुत कुछ सुना हुआ है, रूमर्स है, कितना सच है आपको, मतलब क्योंकि आप अलवर से हो तो?
ऐसा है घोस्ट जो है ना ये सब क्रिएशंस हैं ताकि आप उसमें टेक मोर।
आप लोग कितने सालों से भानगढ़ में रहते हो?
हमारी जिंदगी
भानगढ़ में। तो आप बताइए, भूत रहता है?
नहीं भूत क्या है, ये तो सब बकवास है भाई। आप कहने लग गए भूत, वो भी सुन लिए तो वो भी कहने लग गए भूत, वो सुन लिए तो वो भी कहने लग गए भूत। भूत का है
वो रानी रत्नावती क्या कुछ सुन रहा था, उनके लिए कोई तांत्रिक वगैरह क्या एक स्टोरी सुन रहा था।
वो तो दंत कथाएं बना रखी है सारी, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
लेकिन ये बताया जाता है कि शाम के बाद रहना नहीं चाहिए ना, कुछ सब बताया टाइगर प्रोजेक्ट में।
क्या है?
जानवर आते हैं यहाँ पर।
कौन सी जानवर है?
इसलिए रात को बुलाया।
कौन सी जानवर है?
सरकार के अंडर में है ये।
कौन सी जानवर?
पैंथर है, टाइगर है, भेड़िया है, लोमड़ी है, गादड़े हैं।
यहाँ पे भूत है क्या लोग कहते हैं जो?
कुछ नहीं,
भूत वो तो नहीं है,
कुछ भी नहीं है ना।
मेरे 28 यानी 87 वर्ष चाल रही हुई उम्र लिया।
अच्छा,
तो मैं तो बड़ो 4 रात रुका हुआ,
कुछ भी नहीं है?
कुछ भी नहीं देखा। हाँ, नार वगैरह जरूरी।
आप रात को कहाँ पे रुकते हो?
हम
रुकने नहीं देते यहाँ।
ये वो उसके या जो
बंदी हो गई
देव बरसान से
पहले तो जब कोई नहीं था।
देव
आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे वाले शायद, सर्वे वाले, सरकार वाले
सरकार की तरफ से
उन्होंने बंद कर दिया।
सरकार की तरफ से
बिजली विभाग में ले लिया।
बट वो बंद इसलिए नहीं किया कि भूत है, इसलिए नहीं।
वो
तो लोग ये अगवाई फैला रहे हैं।
अगवाई से ही तो मैं कहता हूँ। मैं बचपन से मेरी उम्र जन्म लिया सूरज समाज से मैं दी 88 वर्ष की, 87 साल चल रही है।
बस जंगली जानवर थे नार,
तो जंगली जानवर से बना और काई कोने में तो
नार तो इनके पीछे चला हुआ है।
नार तो मैं ये देखो जी अब बरोबर।
कितने वो न्यूज़पेपर में बहुत आती है कि इधर लोग आए ऐसे कैमरा खराब हो गई, वो हो गया।
आज तक नहीं हुए, लोग खूब आए।
हाँ,
अरे अंग्रेजों को आने के बाद में ये ज्यादा इसकी व्यवस्था बढ़ी है।
बस जानवरों की वजह से ही नहीं रुकते थे, ये नार वगैरह थे।
जी अब एक चीज से वो मगर नार वगैरह से कोई रुके नहीं चाह, कोई चीज बालू गुंडे चीज और लड़की वड़कियों को ले लो कि आजकल ये जमाना है चले। सही बात हुई, इससे पाबंदी लगाई है।
So our much anticipated and much awaited Bhangarh trip is almost over, and we have definitely liked this place, but we could not find any ghosts. But of course this place has a great history, and there are mysteries which have not been unraveled. I just feel that this wonderful pond here, the trees here, lots of them, these hills, they actually know it all. They know the secret that none of us know. No human being has lived to tell the tales. But these trees, the water, these buildings, they know the history. Only if they had the power to express, probably today we could have come to know what actually happened at least 400 years ago, 500 years ago. But a very fascinating visit overall.
Gori, where are you? Gori!